Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. A rarity tonight, Smitty. Both teams tonight run their offenses through the post.
BA, we can expect a physical game tonight. And with the right players, you can still win by playing inside out.
Mitchell misses. And it's Phoenix's ball. The kick out to Paul. Back to Booker. Pass to Crowder. And here's Paul. The three from Ayton. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bridges. Booker, the pass to Paul. Fires the three. Crowder outside. Three-pointer off the mark. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Conley. Paul with a steal. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. For three, Booker fires in the triple.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Timeout call. Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Dancers.
Just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Conley on the attack. And they pick up two.
Well, this is where Conley operates best naturally. In the paint, creating for others or himself.
Ball against Conley. Booker for three. And he can't get that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Outside for Mitchell. Puts up a three. Connects from downtown.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Now here's Paul. Driving in. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Conley passes to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And he gets it back. 4 on the clock. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Booker with the defensive effort. Phoenix is gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. No good on the triple. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul.
Mikal Bridges.
That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For Utah, they've gone 2 for 5 to start today's game.
In the first 2 minutes.
Conley goes in. On the wing, Mitchell. Driving to the basket. And Mitchell with the slam.
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
A minute 35 left in the opening quarter. Here's Ayton. Utah with the rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done.
1:19 left in the first quarter. The three from Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. one of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
Now here's Bridges. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Back to Booker. Out to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. And they recover it. Crowder inside. Check by Mitchell. Count it.
Failing to block out Jay Crowder, that's careless. He's active, wanting the ball more than you. Well deserved.
Outside Mitchell. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got 7.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Kept alive. Here's Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker, good.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Conley with the ball. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Ball against Conley. Outside Booker. The ball's knocked loose. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Now here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Booker, good.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Conley. Launches a 3. And Booker pulls it down. It's Bridges on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah leading. 3-pointer. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist by Conley. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now here's Ayton. Bridges outside. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. To the paint. To the middle. And Gobert with a block. And they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Jazz have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Ayton finds Paul. Drives to the hoop. That one drops for him. Paul's gotten his first bucket of the night. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
And Crowder with the jam.
That's how you do it, Crowder. Great anticipation, as always. Comes up with the steal and ignites the break.
Outside for Mitchell. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. And he drives in. And Mitchell with the slam.
Great to see Mitchell on a roll offensively. And you know his team is loving it too.
Paul passes to Booker. Off target from outside.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Conley. Bogdanovich from long range. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Conley against Paul for 3. Bridges. Rebounded by the Jazz. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Conley. And there's the drive. And the shot goes down. Conley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Paul for 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Utah has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. And Eaton with the stuff.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim. You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Now Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close.
17.
Thanks very much, Allie.
The Jazz, 28.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni in at the 1. Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson outside. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
And so here's Phoenix following the bucket by the Jazz. And Payton, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. Payton's gotten his first basket of the night.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Clarkson. Inside, Whiteside. Oh, McGee with the block. And he recovers it. Shot clock at 2. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Outside Payne. Pass to Payton. Here's Payne. Going inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Clarkson outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on JaVale McGee.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And so he hits both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And here's Payne. To the inside. McGee's shot is off. Utah has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. It's stolen by Johnson. McGee with it. Now Whiteside defending. Here's Payton. And scores off the crossover. Payton's gotten 4 this quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Utah leading. Pass to Clarkson. McGee with a steal. On the break. Here's Payton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Always a decent playmaker, Grant Elfrid Payton has really improved his vision and awareness.
Some of that's experience, and some of that's being put in a position to succeed. I agree. It seems like he's found his comfort zone.
Now here's Clarkson. With the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Clarkson's got 6.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:57 left in the third. To the wing, right side. Pass to Payton. Hey, expanding his range. That one is off. And Utah the other way now. They've led by as many as 11. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Clarkson outside. Pass to Oni. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Clarkson attacking. Oh, stolen by Payton. Right side Payne. Down low. Here's Johnson. Back to Payne. Outside Payton. Pass to McGee. Johnson against Ingles. And again, it's the Suns missing. Utah has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Clarkson outside. Out to the right wing. From deep, Gay. Hauled in by McGee. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And McGee with the stuff.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
24 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Gay against Saric. From the right block. Uses the glass to drop it in. Gay's got his first basket.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
Payne, pass to Payton. Into the lane. Clarkson with the defensive effort. And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Mitchell against Booker. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. And it's Bridges with the jam.
He knew he had to take it up strong. David dunking on Goliath.
Utah has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Outside Conley. The 3 is up. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Outside Paul. 3-pointer, Bridges. Ayton passes to Bridges. Crowder with it. Takes a three. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ayton. Over Gobert. Ayton, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Conley against Paul. The three. The shot by Conley, no good. Well, Phoenix is shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. And Crowder with the jam.
Don't sleep on Jay Crowder now. He can do that to you every trip down.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. On the take, and Mitchell with the slam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Ball against Conley, and that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Knocks down the triple.
What focus on the range shot by Chris, not letting anything throw him off.
Here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Booker, the pass to Paul. It's blocked by Gobert. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Remains Phoenix ball.
Paul against Conley. And it's Paul off the drive. Ayton.
Have to give major credit to the hustle of Gobert. He really goes all out on deep.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Mitchell. 1:36 left to play in the fourth. Clock at 4. He takes it in. Banked it in off the glass. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What agility from Donovan Mitchell inside, working around the D and getting it to go.
It's Bridges on the wing. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
A minute 9 left in the final quarter. The 3 from Mitchell. Drills it from deep. Mitchell's got 26.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Jazz.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Donovan Mitchell.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Outside Mitchell. Three-pointer. And no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. It falls!
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. So we see the Jazz get the win here.
The end of the game.
And they barely squeezed out the win.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA. We have an old-school lineup tonight, don't we? Both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Yes, we do, Kevin. I love these kinds of matchups because we get to see it less and less these days. So whenever we have one like this, I relish it.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets' opening lineup. The wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the 1. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Murray's got the opening bucket of the night here for Denver. Booker against Barton. Crowder inside. On the wing, Bridges. Ball finds Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Suns moving the ball around. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Ayton. Misses off the left iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Jokic with the steal. Pass to Porter. Gordon with it. Bridges covering. Porter in the corner. Hits it from three-point range.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, and he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to, and I think it might happen before his career is done.
Here's Paul, following the score by Jamal Murray. And here's Booker from the arc. Denver grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Paul against Murray. Booker outside to the inside. Ayton dishes to Booker. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Takes the 3. Booker pulls it in. Suns trail by 3. Bridges passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Here's Murray. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Martin with it, now guarded by Ayton. Jokic hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
Feeds it to Ayton. Jokic with the steal. Murray left side. And they double up Murray. Here's Barton. And he drops it in from the low post. Barton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates. Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Right side, Porter. From outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Porter Jr.
Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Passes it to Booker. Here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. Shot to stop the run. Outer dishes to Paul. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets leading by 8. To the left wing. From deep, Jokic. He can't hit that time. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. To the middle. Stolen by Gordon. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It doesn't go for him. Good defense by Jokic. Lob pass to Gordon. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Paul with the three, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Denver going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your son, Dancers.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but, Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
The Nuggets leading by 8. The tray, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Crowder kicks to Ayton. Paul with the ball, and it's Gordon picking him up. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Barton, no luck. For Phoenix, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Crowder.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Now here's Murray. There's the pass to Barton. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's his first personal.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player. And Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
For three, Booker is hauled in by Jokic. The Nuggets leading by 9. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Alden.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Here's Murray following the basket by Chris Paul. Porter in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 17. No good off the back of the rim. Suns trail by 9.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. He wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Murray after the Suns pick up 2. The kick out to Barton. Back to Murray. Barton against Paul. Here's Murray. Phoenix grabs the miss. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Paul, following the score by Jamal Murray. The drive by Booker. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And stolen by Booker by himself. And Ayton throws it down.
And with a good feel for the game, Booker sensed the right time to go for that steal.
Murray scanning the floor. Outside Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gordon's got 5 now.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Murray, the pass to Jokic, and denied. He sends it right off the glass to the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has, an intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
And the Suns here with a different look. Saric is checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Astonagi. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
That'll do it for the first half.
The end of the first.
Nuggets ahead, up by 6. And now we'll see.
22.
All right, thank you, David. And folks,
28.
and if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Monte Morris, and it's Dozier in at the 3 spot. To the paint, here's Saric.
Saric is highly engaged and very good at keeping the defense on their toes and making them commit the foul.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
They set the screen. Morris passes to Najee. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Pass to Najee. Puts up a 3. The Nuggets with another miss. Suns trail by 4. Johnson dishes to McGee. Kicks the paint. McGee the pass to Payton. His 3-pointers off the mark. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson outside. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Morris, left side. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. Plays it up and banks it in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here is Morris. No points in the game yet for him, and it's good for 2.
Monte Morris.
Suns trail by 4. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And Jermichael Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Johnson. Here's Payne. He kicks to McGee. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
6 on the shot clock. Payne passes to Saric. Kicks it out to Johnson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Denver leading by 4. Now Morris with the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morris has got his first basket. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
Yeah, and I like it too, Kevin. I mean, he makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. He can orchestrate with the best of them.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Here's Morris. Payne grabs the board. Got a piece of it. Suns trail by 4. Down low. And it's McGee with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Paul kicks to Booker. Shoots over Barton. Back to Bridges. Dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Now here's Barton. He's got 7, and the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Murray's checked in for Monte Morris.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Paul looking around, driving the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nuggets lead by 3.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Just 5 to shoot. Barton comes up empty down low.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Bridges against Murray. To the middle, and stolen by Ayton. Fast break, here come the Suns. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here's the fast break. It's Barton on the wing, defended by Crowder. Barton kicks to Jokic. And it's off from three-point range.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And it's Paul penetrating. Ayton. Paul finds Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Tries yet again. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Murray for three. And again, Denver no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Denver in the lead. Barton wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Three-point field goal.
Murray's got 6 assists now in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
On the wing, Booker. Ball against Murray. Call with the bucket.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
With the step back. Wide open look here for Murray. Barton with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's Murray with the jam.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Left side Crowder from past the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Murray outside. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Barton outside. That one, no good. The Suns go the other way with it.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And so both free throws were good. And it's an 8-point game.
Boy, it's so much fun watching Jokic do his thing. I mean, he's not uber athletic, but my, is he skilled. He wows you with some of the passes he makes and some of the finishes he completes.
And Denver has possession. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Ball against Murray. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Good work defensively by Paul. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. 8-point game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Baseline J on the way, and it doesn't even draw iron. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way. throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
So we see Denver get the win here. They see. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
at times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And Doncic launches from deep. The Suns clear it.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Ayton, no good. Outside Porzingis. Powell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. To the right side. Outside Finney Smith. Back to Porzingis. Hauled in by Paul.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Booker. The kick out to Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Working without the ball, CP3 with zero hesitation, letting that one go.
All right, this is coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. All right, fans, that was your Suns dancers.
Now here's Doncic.
Make some noise.
The 3 ball. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much. A lot of times, the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Pass to Bridges. Plenty of space. And he gets the jumper to drop. Bridges has gotten his second bucket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Doncic passes to Powell. He can't get it to go. Now the Suns take it the other way.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Doncic.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It goes on Dwight Powell. That's good from Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects going into college and then becoming the first overall pick in 2018.
And Doncic, here we go. Powell. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Ball against Doncic. Three-pointer, Bridges. The Mavericks pull it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Back to Finney Smith. Here's Porzingis. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Nice shot selection from Porzingis that time, looking to fire.
Ball against Doncic. Bridges. Ayton passes to Bridges. That shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pass to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul from outside the arc. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Ball against Doncic. Takes it inside. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
Bridges, right side. The kick out to Paul. Crowder outside. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. And there's Ayton on the assist from Crowder. Ayton's got 7 points in the game. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Outside Hardaway. To the inside. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Crowder. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
20 seconds left in the first. Now Doncic. There's the three. Another three for Dallas.
And working on becoming more dangerous from deep. Doncic doesn't lack confidence pulling up from way downtown.
Pass to Ayton. Here he goes. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Yeah, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Doncic. And so it's Phoenix with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Sun Dancer.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the three. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Porzingis, the offensive rebound. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Booker. Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
That's an instinctual scoring play from Devin Booker.
Doncic with it. Give him 8 points now. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Now here's Bridges. He's got 6. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Powell, a screen on Paul. Here's Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And just a tenacious play by Doncic. Driving right into the defense and drawing a foul while shooting.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
Booker, good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Doncic outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's Booker. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Knocked away. 5 on the clock. Crowder left side. Launches it. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell's got 5 rebounds in the game. Doncic on the wing. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. For 3, Booker knocks it down from distance. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Now here's Doncic. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Bridges finds Crowder. Outside Booker. Back to Crowder.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Booker against Porzingis. Crowder outside. Here's Ayton. Out to Bridges. And here's Crowder from the arc. Porzingis grabs the board.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Powell, a screen on Crowder. Pass to Hardaway. Powell with it. Is covered by Ayton. Offensive board. Here's Porzingis for three. Hardaway sends it home from three-point land. Hardaway's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Paul passes to Bridges. Finney-Smith with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Doncic outside. Here's the three. And the Mavericks, another three.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Paul passes to Bridges. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 12. Fires from deep. Gets the three ball to go. Doncic has got 15.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Doncic against Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Just 3 to shoot. Three-pointer, Bridges. Porzingis grabs the board. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Here's Bridges. No good on the buzzer beater.
Outstanding reach from Porzingis. He's a...
And so it's the... We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. So the Mavericks 5 right now. We've got Maxi Kleba. He's out there with Reggie Bullock. Boban Marjanovic out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Brown in at the 2. Good on the bucket. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
Brunson finds Brown. To the paint. And they're on the break. Here's Payton. On target from range. Payton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Dallas has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Brunson against Payne. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Now here's Payne. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to Šarić. Payne against Brunson. 6 to shoot. Payne pass to Šarić. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Pass to Bullock. Back to Marjanovic. That's tipped. Stolen by Payne. Šarić goes in. It's tipped. Here's Bullock. That three's off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Bullock. Outside, Brown. Basket counts. Brown's got his first 2 points.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Payne with the bucket.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Here's Bullock. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And now the Suns fast break. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Brunson against Payne, driving to the basket. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First one falls for him.
At the line for your Suns, Cameron.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
To the middle. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Saric. Payton finds McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Brunson. Kleba outside. There's the triple. Sure, from three-point range. Kleba's got 5 points.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Payton passes to Saric. And the Suns get another 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Marjanovic. It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Payton. Offensive rebound. Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's McGee. He's off on that one, and it's Dallas the other way. Kleba with it, picked up by Saric. Kleba's shot is off.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Back to Payton. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Hauled in by Brown. Pass to Brunson. Beyond the arc. The shot misses. And so it's Phoenix going into the break up 12. Their defense is 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Come on, fans.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Alfred Payton out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Mavericks
on the wing, Finney Smith.
I'm open.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's Powell. Stolen by Ayton. Powell with a steal. And Powell with the stuff.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
For 3, Booker. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Porzingis penetrating. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit more room for Porzingis to play with that kind of aggression.
Pass to Bridges. It's Bridges on the wing. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Defensively, they played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Now here's Doncic. The rebound by Bridges. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The kick out to Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Soft touch off the glass.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Now here's Paul. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Powell's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Doncic launches from deep. Again, Doncic missing.
He was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Doncic against Paul. It's Doncic with a drive. Outside Hardaway. Shoots over Booker. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Porzingis. And there's the drive. Kicks it to Doncic. Hits the trifecta. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Paul passes to Ayton. For 3, Bridges. Porzingis grabs the board. Dallas has gotten just 1 of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. Shoots over Ayton. They get the rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Sometimes you do a little extra work, something good comes your way, and Porzingis cleans up that offensive rebound.
Paul for 3. Hits the three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 13.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And look at Luka now getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
And here's Paul. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Bridges passes to Paul. 4 on the clock. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic outside. Again, Doncic missing. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Paul. From deep. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Now here's Booker. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they've
Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the fifth spot, manning the middle. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Now Booker following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Crowder finds Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Back to Crowder. Pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. They get the rebound. Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. Bridges inside. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. Fires from deep. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Conley against Paul. Gobert in the corner from downtown. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it goes down 2 points.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Come on, get down and go ahead, Denver.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside Conley. For 3, Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it. The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Lets it go. And the Suns take on 2 more.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here's Mitchell. Here's the drive. Here's O'Neal. The Jazz with another miss. Bridges, right side. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this thing. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Now Paul following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. No good from Booker.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
To the paint. Pass to Bridges. 3-pointer. Crowder. Here's Ayton. And there's the feed to Booker. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Back to Paul. 5 to shoot. From the arc. Gobert pulls it in. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
And the rejection by Ayton. Inside. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
There's a minute 40 left here in the opening quarter. The drive by Paul. 3-pointer. Crowder drops in the tray.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Paul against Conley. Mitchell outside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Booker against Mitchell. Booker the pass to Paul. That shot off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. The drive by Mitchell. Out to Conley.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
With the timeout. And your jazz dancer.
Good on both.
Well, the #1 pick in the 2018 NBA draft, DeAndre Ayton, is going to be a feared big man for years to come.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 6.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
A drive by Paul. The pass to Booker. To the inside. Ayton kicks to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Kicks it out to Booker. 5 on the clock. Here's Ayton. And the Suns miss again. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a...
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your chance.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far.
Come on.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've shown some real tenacity on the boards, and it's turned into a lot of second-chance points.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. He dishes it to Ayton. Crowder feeling it out a bit. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. The NBA trying to cut down on some of the cheap fouls. Certain players are experts at selling contact. Doris, are you sad to see that art form curtailed?
I'm not at all, Kevin, because what we're seeing is offensive players manipulate the rules and get outside of, quote, natural basketball plays. Guys who dead stop off a screen and end up getting 3 free throws. We have to take that away. Things should flow naturally in a basketball game.
Passes it to Mitchell.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Paul dishes to Booker. Back to Paul.
Boy, how about the quickness of Mike Conley to get from defensive stance to contest. That is nice.
Booker against Mitchell. Going inside. Here's Gobert. Rebound by the Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Crowder kicks to Booker. Pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Stolen by O'Neal.
Miscue there. Hadn't had many of those so far, which is a big reason they're ahead.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, DA.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Connects from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, no hesitation from Bogdanovich in the catch-and-shoot situation. Beautiful.
No good from Booker. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Conley gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Booker. Over Mitchell. No good from Booker. Jazz have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Rejected by Booker. For 3, Mitchell gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got the lead up to 1 now for Utah.
Well, this guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
1:06 left in the first half of the game. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. That one's off, still out of sync. Utah has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Mitchell with it. He's got 9.
This is what Donovan Mitchell entered the league with, that explosive first step, and earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Payton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, the pump fake got that defender committed. Payton earns his trip to the foul line.
So Utah ends up going with the new group, and he can't hit the second. Jazz leading by 5. Here's Oni. And it's good, 2 points. Oni's got his first points in this one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Heat, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Here's Payne. And so it's Utah headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Joe Ingles, and it's Oni in at the point guard. Driving in. The shot by Oni, no good. Suns trail by 7, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jazz leading by 7. In the corner, it's Clarkson. To the middle, here's Whiteside, and it's spanned in by Whiteside.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Clarkson against Payton. Takes it inside. Clarkson against Kaminsky. Clarkson outside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, big time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
Your chance, Dancer.
Suns trail by 11. Payton up top. He's covered by Clarkson. Phoenix no good that time either. Utah's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. He kicks it to Ingles. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
Well, this is a crafty veteran. Joe Ingles superb at selling that shot fake and getting guys off their feet.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Kaminsky, stolen by Gay, stolen by McGee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He hits the second from the line. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. Gay outside. Back to Clarkson. He can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. Inside, here's Payne. Banked in off the glass.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Now the pass to Whiteside. Whiteside is screen on Payton. Clarkson passes to Oney. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Gay. And the layup falls. Gay's got his first 2 points of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And there's the drive, and Whiteside sends it back.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Second team foul.
There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. Here's Oney. Payne covering. Pass to Oney. Lets it go from deep. And the Jazz on another 3.
And Gay is quick at getting his shot off. Can't give this guy any separation, even as the pass is coming his way.
And he drives in. Here's McGee. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Saric. Rebounded by the Jazz. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots from the corner. The shot misses.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
The shot by Saric, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Oney and the powerful one-handed slam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. McGee sets the pick for Payton. Saric outside. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside Conley. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 17. Paul dishes to Booker. Looking to end the run. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. For 3, Mitchell. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Mitchell. And so it's the Utah Jazz out in front by 17 points at the end of...
Your Jazz Dancer.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Pass to Crowder. There's the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Now here is Conley. From deep. Crowder pulls it in. Suns trail by 20. Bridges kicks to Ayton. The 3-pointer no good.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Outside Conley. From deep 3-point range. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And here is Conley. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And 11 points for Bojan Bogdanovich. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ball game.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And here's Conley outside. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Crowder kicks to Booker. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Pass to Mitchell. Rejected by Crowder, and he gets it back. Outside Bogdanovich. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Don't you love the way Jay Crowder slashes into the teeth of the defense? Superb at penetrating towards the cup.
Mitchell outside. He takes it in. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Drills the 3-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 19.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Utah's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Utah.
This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win this one easily.
It's all about the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance, never doubting one another, having that trust in your coaches. And I really like what we've seen
here tonight. Boy, did they earn it.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Donovan Mitchell.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And there's the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Conley with the screen on Booker. Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell kicks to Conley and taken away by Paul. Bridges outside. From outside off the mark. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but
two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Now here's Murray. Shot clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. And now the Suns fast break. Gordon with a steal. Here's the break. He goes up. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And Gordon using his cat-like quickness there to disrupt the passing lanes, leading to the transition hoop.
It's Bridges on the wing. Three-pointer, no good. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. And here's Porter outside. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges passes to Booker. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And Denver has possession. Following the score by Phoenix. Clock at 6. Murray passes to Jokic. Shoots over Ayton. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Booker for 3. Gordon pulls it in. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside.
But, you know, if you ask me, Aaron Gordon is clearly one of the best dunk contest competitors to never win the crown. I mean, he put up unreal performances in 16, 17, and then again in 2020.
Here's Paul. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Pass to Crowder. And stolen by Murray. Crowder with a steal. The kick out to Paul. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Gordon outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. When we look back at Aaron Gordon in those contests, he narrowly lost in 2016 and 2020.
And, you know, Brian, that 2016 duel between Gordon and Zach LaVine was epic. One of the best I'd ever seen. In 2020, Derrick Jones Jr. just beat out Aaron. It wasn't that Aaron lost. Derrick Jones Jr. just won it. Both guys got 50s in the last round.
Outside Murray. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, drops in the 3. Murray's got 5 points.
Murray has that spirit of, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for mine.
Paul passes to Ayton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From deep, Barton. And another 3 for Denver.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Ball against Murray. Pass to Bridges from the arc. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter here. The 3 from Ayton. It's not going to go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Gordon right side. The 3 is up. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns trailing. Crowder outside. Drives to the hoop. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Jokic. Murray finds Porter. Tipped. Goes back up. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
Nuggets ball.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. And at last, they get one to fall.
Boy, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
For 3, Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Murray against Paul. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Chris Paul.
Boy, that's a nice take and make by Murray, a scoring guard with tremendous skills and confidence.
The Suns have gone 3 of 9, struggling so far. Paul against Murray. The baseline J. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smart, and Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Nuggets on top, leading by 9. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
And so in the game for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. From deep three-point range, stolen by Ayton. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Blocked! Deflects the pass. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. Jokic the screen. Outside Murray. Pass to Porter. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up at the stripe. And again, Denver no good. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Denver in the lead.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
The Suns have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Ball passes to Ayton. Outside for Booker. Driving inside. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Here's Crowder. They get it back.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to. This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Jokic the screen. And it's off from three-point range. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul. Here's Paul. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Crowder.
Man, I like that defense from Gordon. He's a guy that makes you uncomfortable if he's guarding you.
Tipped. Booker finds Paul. Bridges with it. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic just got his 5th rebound in this one. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Ayton. And the basket is good. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Pass to Jokic for 3. Gordon. Crowder grabs the miss.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
Chris Paul plays with a competitive fire that is actually infectious. I mean, even in the latter stages of his career, he is still getting it done at a high level.
Booker against Barton. Jokic with a screen on Booker. Barton. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Here's Booker from deep. On the wing, Crowder. Ayton inside. And that's not going to go.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent on this end.
And so we've reached the end of got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Payton. No good on the 3. The Nuggets trail. And he's going for the lob. And it's Green missing.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
On the attack, Morris. And the layup is good off the glass. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
Morris against Payne. Ah, nice shot by Morris. Morris has got his second bucket on the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Payton. Pass to Payne. And he drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Najee. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. Outside Payton. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Najee. Good D by Payton.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And the bucket is good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Shooting for Phoenix, Elfrid Payton. One shot.
You know, one of the things that jumps out at you immediately when you look at Payton is his size. I mean, he's a 6'4" point guard who knows how to use his body and skill set to his advantage.
Here's Morris. The Suns clear it. McGee's got 4 rebounds now. Payton with it, guarded now by Morris. Here's McGee, shakes him, and it's good on the lay-in. And now it's an 11-point Suns lead.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
Morris outside. Going inside. Oh, McGee with the block.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
They need this. And another miss by Denver.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Oh, McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority from McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Payne, the pass to McGee. 52 seconds left in the third quarter.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. That's not too bad for a journeyman.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Saric finds McGee. Outside Johnson. Back to McGee. The shake. Puts the move on. And the layup is good. McGee's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Najee. Off target with the 3.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The layup off target. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 16-point advantage. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position he came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Murray. On the court right now for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
Out to Bridges. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Gordon. Inside. Nice move. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Bridges with it. There's the drive. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Murray, no good.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And Ayton with the stuff.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Jokic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
You know, in the paint, Jokic is dominant because he can hurt you with the pass or with his scoring ability, and he knows how to position and assert himself in the paint area.
Crowder finds Paul. Driving in. Who poked away? Ayton. They get it back. For three, Booker. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. The drive by Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
Pass to Bridges. Porter with the steal. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Murray. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Paul with it. And here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Over Jokic. Ayton inside. Working on Jokic. Count the basket. And the Suns lead by 14.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. And it's Murray finishing it off.
With the long arms that Barton has, he's an exceptional defender, and I think he does a nice job picking and choosing his spots to take chances.
Pass to Bridges. The 3 is up. With the drive, back to Booker. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, he just hasn't found his rhythm tonight, partly because he's gotten fewer touches. And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy. Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And stolen by Jokic. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. His teammates are open. He finds them on time and on target.
Ball against Murray. Pass to Bridges. Takes the 3. It's tipped. Outside Booker. Phoenix no good that time either. And here's Denver. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Outside for Porter. Crowder with a steal.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Suns.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
B.A., the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for DeAndre Ayton.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
How about the commitment, guys, from Murray on defense, moving his arms all around and coming up with steals as a result. Active arms and hands, a big part of it.
Murray against Paul. Outside Booker. It's Bridges on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. From deep 3-point range. Can't get it to fall. So the Suns win it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were
star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Dallas, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the center. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position, and at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards. And it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
Now Powell, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Finney Smith, defended by Paul. And stolen by Booker. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Booker getting down to business on the defensive end. Terrific at knowing when to go for the steal.
Porzingis with a screen on Paul. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the three ball is good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple. And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
And here is Doncic after Mikal Bridges hitting the three. Hardaway finds Doncic. Clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass. Doncic has got 5.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Now here's Paul. Bridges, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Finney Smith. They grab their own miss. Pass to Doncic. Down low. From deep. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. Among the chief items of concern is the scoring versatility of Kristaps Porzingis. Coach said he can beat you facing up, back to the basket, running to the rim. Defensively, we have to keep him in our sights at all times. We'll see if all that extra attention pays off. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Kept alive. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Goes back up. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. And the rejection by Ayton.
He has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Paul can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Back to Powell. And 1:01 left to play here in the first. Finney Smith kicks to Hardaway. The pass to Finney Smith. A miss that time would have put him up. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Crowder the pass to Ayton. Paul left side. Porzingis with the steal. Powell with it. Chris Paul covering. Here's Hardaway. He kicks it to Powell. Passes to Finney Smith. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Suns trail by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Pass to Ayton. Here's Crowder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Crowder not afraid at any time of getting contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Jay Crowder.
And both free throws good from Crowder. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Doncic looking it over. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team. Ladies and gentlemen.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Ball against Doncic. Pass to Bridges. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic against Paul. Lets it go with a 3.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Doncic with the bucket.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Doncic against Paul. Booker with no one around. And again, it's the Suns missing. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, and you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Hardaway with a wide-open look. That 3 off the mark. Suns trail by 4. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 5. Takes a 3. They swipe it. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Doncic. That one doesn't go. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Crowder. Bridges outside. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound.
And Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively, but also on the offensive rebound.
Outside Hardaway. And the pass to Finney Smith. And the 3 off target. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. And Brent, some interesting family history here. Your dad, Rick, brother John, and you all ended your careers playing for the Houston Rockets.
The next time, Kevin, that you and I are broadcasting a game in Houston, I'll walk you across the street to the Berry Cemetery, and we'll take a look at the headstone.
No one covered. Finney Smith's got the lead up to 5 now for Dallas.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Now here's Booker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Powell gets a hand on it. Mavericks leading by 5. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. On the wing, Doncic, defended by Paul. Finney Smith can't get it to go. Phoenix has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Bridges passes to Paul. Bridges outside. Powell with the steal. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Finney Smith. Count it. Finney Smith's got 10 points. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
The kick out to Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper. 8 points for him.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Crowder with the ball, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Doncic fires from way outside. Can't connect from long distance. Here's Hayton. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Mavericks on. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Payne out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Brunson after the Suns pick up 2. And that one's good, Marjanovic.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Payne passes to Saric. And there's the drive. And slam dunk by Saric.
And for a big player, Saric can get in there and get fluid. Nice finish.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Kleba. Now Brunson. 3-pointer. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. The Suns shooting in this game 45%. To the paint. Brown wide open. He fired. Off target from 3-point range. Payton attacking. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Payton has such quick hands out there. It might be his best attribute on the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Well, the first thing with Elfrid Payton coming into the league that stood out was his unique hairstyle. We've moved well past that. It's his game right now that's impressive.
Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Stolen by McGee. And now the Suns a fast break. And there's Payne. That's good on the assist by McGee. Payne's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns. Oh, and Brent, here's another thing to like about Payton. He's very coachable.
Well, no doubt. He's accepted a lot of different roles, a lot of of different situations. And when you see a player like that who's turned over from team to team but still gets opportunities to play, that must mean he's earning the trust of the coaching staff. That's why he's on the floor.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the three-point basket by Dallas. Takes it inside. The shot's good from McGee. And the Suns lead by 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Rebounded by McGee.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Shorich. McGee finds Payne. Offline with his 3.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball.
That'll be a kickball.
Now here's Brunson. Payne covering. Pass to Kleba. And stolen by Payne.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
There's the feed to McGee. Up and in on the layup. McGee's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Driving to the basket. Brunson, no good. Suns leading by 5. Johnson, the pass to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Marjanovic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Payne kicks to McGee. The pass to Johnson. Now Payne. Driving inside. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Payne's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Suns.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Brunson with it. Working on Payne. Count the basket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Payne with it. Passes it to Payton. Kicks it to McGee. Payton passes to Payne. Drives to the hoop. Takes it off the glass. Payne's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And here's Brunson. Pass to Marjanovic. McGee with the block. And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the floor for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5. Paul surveying the floor. Driving in. Ayton with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And Doncic, here we go. Here's Finney Smith, defended by Crowder. Out to Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. Another 3 for Dallas.
Seems like
everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Paul passes to Bridges. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. They trail by 1. On the wing, Bridges. And the Suns miss again.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. Tim Hardaway Jr. delivers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Oh, here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. And they get it. He squares up and sinks it. Paul's got his first basket of the night.
And that is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
Doncic against Paul. Now.
Oh. How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Paul passes to Bridges. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Paul outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton kicks to Crowder. And he drives in. It's deflected. Here's Finney Smith. Another 3 for Dallas. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals totals. A lot of effort on D from them tonight.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Paul against Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Doncic from deep three-point land. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
The drive by Doncic. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker against Powell. Booker the pass to Ayton. To take the lead. It's good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. And here is Hardaway, defended by Booker. Here's Doncic. Oh, missed it. Can't cash in. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back. So
it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous